So if you're just joining us, then please invite all your friends and get them watching, because this is going to be interesting. Hellraisers on the CT side and SK on the terrorist side, and they are charging the bomb side. Fur running with the Glock first, but Angel, two big headshots coming through, taking down Fur and Fox. And are they going to be able to kill? Stico does go down, but Dead Fox showing up to drop Fallen. This is looking great for Hellraisers early on. They're in a 4-on-2. There's no bomb plant happening yet, and the SK lineup, they're stuck. They're just having battles out in the open, in the middle of 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 the inside Angel. Finding a third pistol headshot in the round. What an incredible way to get here. That's the captain of the Hellraisers team, and he's wrecking SK at the moment.
Well, it's not over yet, so I'm not going to start quite talking about why I think Hellraisers right now have done such a fantastic job, but so far it's all on Taco on a 1v3. Bondic is down to 11 HP, and Dead Fox. And the second headshot, and now he spots out the third man. His knows exactly where Zero's coming from. This is unbelievable. Can he actually catch Zero standing up? Yes, he can. Looking for the shot, but he's not going to get it. Zero with the 1v1 clutch and the pistol to start things off here for Hellraisers. Barely saves it for his team.
Still, how did Taco even get into a 1v1? Look at the second shot, Angel. He can't even see what he's shooting at. Oh my god, but this is some god tier play coming out of Taco, honestly. That should have never happened. When Hellraisers are in a 3v1 like that and they know the bomb is down on the side, they only have to wait. They just have to wait until they hear the bomb sound and then they go. They don't have to fight even before that.
Played it so perfectly, Taco. I mean, Dead Fox, they did. Hellraisers played it very well. All they have to do at that point, there's so much pressure on SK Gaming to play and get that bomb site under control while the smokes are still up. But once those smokes cleared, nobody was peeking on Hellraisers.
Yeah.
Nobody was giving SK anything to work with. It was brutal. So for Taco to drive it that close into a 1v1, that's crazy for me. SK Gaming, though, no bomb plant. They go for the force buy here in the second round. Dead Fox holding close window. Bit risky. He's within a one-shot headshot range here. Fur was able to get exactly the drop on him, and there's the opening kill.
And Bondic going down too. What is happening, Hellraisers? This is one of those rounds that you really cannot lose, and already you're in a position taking a lot of damage on Stico and Angel too. They've got to be very careful here. Bomb is being brought into the side of smoke there to make sure Fallen can get it down, but actually they get 2 kills in return and almost denying the bomb plant. Very close Stico there to making it happen. Angel will take down Fur, and suddenly Hellraisers are back in the round. Taco and Fallen. Can he do it again, Taco? He's got a Molotov. They have no smokes. Oh no. This could be a very painful way to lose a round. Taco, he knows it.
Exactly, and there's already the rotation coming out here from Fallen. He's going for the long con. Taco just looking to get that incendiary down. Yep. Gonna deny Angel the defuse for now, and that buys even more time for Fallen to rotate in. They have no kit, and Angel, the Molotov spreads onto him. The flames, they consume him alive, and it's all on Zero now. 1v2, how did this happen?
Taco with a triple kill. You hear the SK team erupt when that happens. Unbelievable. The Molotov, you're right, the last 3 ticks or something, it spreads, stops the bomb from being defused. I mean, it was only getting started, but still, that could have put a lot more pressure on them, and then a triple kill for Taco. He nearly did it in the pistol, he did it in the second round. Shocking result early on here.
They're always so high in SK. In rounds like that as well, but it was so close in the pistol. Now SK, they managed to win the force buy in the second round. Hellraisers with their backs to the wall already at the beginning of this half. They won the pistol. They should be coasting. They should be picking up 3 rounds, and they shouldn't have to worry about anything. Now, however, they have to get the drop on him. Cold lurks his way in, reacts in time, catches Angel sleeping.
Yeah, it looked like Angel had a couple of seconds there to maybe get a kill, but Bondic, I don't think he's going to make too much of this position, just too much happening right now. Taco will be going down finally. Dead Fox, but he's going to get jumped. He actually got the headshot on Fallen too. So you said he was sort of the pillar of this team, and you saw a bit out of him there, some flashy moves coming out. But Zero can't do much to win this round, really.
Out of everybody on Hellraisers, I expect to see that kind of performance from Dead Fox. Really.
Yeah.
Like, he, for me, is a linchpin. Angel, he did manage to pick up a couple kills in that pistol round, right? And he has definitely seen a big rise in his individual level because they have changed it up. Yes, he's the in-game leader, but the man who's so important for Hellraisers is Junta, the coach standing behind him. It really is a team effort between him and Angel to come up with the strategies, and they have a very similar way of looking at the game as well. And so this has allowed Angel to really focus on his individual play because he has that support. Easy shot there. That's why we call it the murder hole. Easiest kill of Zero's life.
Yeah, it definitely is. You feel very exposed when you realize there's someone on the other side and you're sort of stuck in the middle of it. Zero, he wins the fight. He's going to go for another one. Fur had 36 health. If he had got shot in the face, then the round would have been lost. So that's how quick it can go from a 1v3 almost to a lost round. You've got to be careful here. And these teams need to remember that. This is a major tournament. Don't take the risk. Don't try and go for it. It's not worth it. But it is going to be 2-1 here in favor of SK Gaming. A very impressive comeback into the round. And honestly, Taco, I mean, if he's going to be playing at this level, he's got 8 kills. That's more than the rest of his team combined.
Taco gets very little credit on this team, right? There's a lot of focus on Fallen, Cold Zero, for obvious reasons. But Taco is one of the highest impact players that SK can have. In some of these majors that they've won, he's been the one clutching rounds, incredibly important rounds that get you the title. Taco was the one who stepped up. He's always been one of the hardest working players on SK Gaming. He is a monster, so I'm not surprised to see him leading.
Yeah, but if you remember, when he joined the team, he was maybe the most criticized player on the roster.
Absolutely.
Everyone said it was a mistake. You know, they should have brought Steel and the rest of them back, and now it's looking a bit different. Fur almost getting caught there, swapping from grenade to SMG, but works out in the end. I like the double grenade early on from Hellraisers in this round. That got him the first kill, so they're putting some damage in. Stiko is the one with the pistol in the middle. Can he catch the bomb here? That'd be interesting. He's got the position for it.
That'd be nuts. And he's going to catch Fallen looking the wrong way. But unfortunately for him, P2000 and no Kevlar means Fallen whips around and takes his head off. So it's down to Dead Fox, 6 HP. But this is kind of according to plan here for SK Gaming. This is an anti-eco round. They are going to go over towards that B site. Now that they actually encountered the opposition on A, they feel like whatever, we can get that plant on B. And it's going to be up to Dead Fox now to hope that he can catch somebody off guard. Fallen definitely seems to be thinking that it's going to be from Kitchen. The push from the CT player, the remaining CT player, but it's actually up in B Apartments. Dead Fox has got a real chance here. There it is, the inside headshot. He gets the kill on Fallen. Nicely done.
Yeah, that's the most you can ask for in that position. That's not bad, you know, making... Looking for the round. Look at this.
I love it.
Cold Sierra actually sent flying almost.
We don't see enough of that, honestly. Multi-nades like that, where you just get 2-3 HEs. 2 HEs, if they land right on the button, that guy's dead. You shred him.
Swift introduction to the Hellraiser space program, you know? Instant detonation.
Oh, we haven't had that in ages. You remember the Jump Olympics?
Yeah.
Come on. Was that a bronze medal, maybe? Bronze?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, especially because it looked like he was about to twist in the air and everything, so I'd give him some style points for that one.
Points for style? Okay. Okay. Well, we'll keep track of this, guys. We'll keep track. Expect you guys to keep track as well.
Stiko and Bondig are in the A-bomb side, and Dead Fox is in the window, just... He's against Fallen on the other side, in fact, which is interesting.
That's a little bit scary. Stiko, oh, the run boost attempt from Fallen didn't quite work, but still. Got the angle on mid. Good timing there for the incendiaries as well to go down. And so now, well, they need to make up their minds, SK. We're getting to that minute mark. This is where it's about to get to time where they need to make the play and decide. They've almost got connector controls. It looks like it's going to be a flash in for Fur. No flash even. They've got the smoke blocking connector off already, so... There's the flash.
Dead Fox is right on the other side. If he misses a shot here, well, he's not even going to get a chance. Fur creeping in for the smoke. That's a nice play coming out of the Brazilian player now. 4 versus 5, still 50 seconds left. Plenty of time here for the terrorist team to make up their minds. Stiko and Bondig are making a great choice. If they catch Fox with the bomb, rotating into T-spawn, oh no, Fox is right on the other side. This could be horrible. Stiko is going to go down. That's such a big kill for Fox. Otherwise, who knows? And now they're looking good.
Where are the shots, though? I mean, Bondig's still holding here. Hit. This is it. The key kill drops Fox. 27 seconds left. Now down to 25. Taco expecting somebody to be on the side of Bondig. He is the hero. He gets taken out by Cold in the end. But they're still just barely... If he could have stayed alive, they're just barely going to have time for the plant, and they have to keep control of Courtyard at this point. Fallen at all costs, but it doesn't matter. Zero and Angel peek anyway and give up the round.
Yeah, and for realizing that he had to take that fight in CT spawn, I mean... if Bondig makes it back from the second fight, he's going to get the kill here. If he can make it back around the corner, and I almost wish he would have stayed at Tetris. He could have bought another 5 seconds. Who knows? But
that's one of those rounds that's infuriating. If you're a team watching the demo afterwards, if you're Hellraisers, you're just like, oh, we were so close. Obviously they didn't know, but we were so close to keeping that together if we could have just stayed alive.
It's going to be moving into the 6th round here, but things are looking very bright for Hellraisers. Oh, sorry, for SK. But we have to sort of stipulate that these rounds are really close. It seems like Hellraisers might as well have been in a 4-1 right now instead of it being the other way around. So I wouldn't start celebrating just yet.
No, I mean, this is the pitfall, the major pitfall here for Hellraisers, is that they just never really get their feet economically back under them. That's where we start to see teams really take off on the T side. Mirage, CT, it's so important to have grenades and kits. If you don't have the money to get the smoke grenades, to get the incendiaries, your life is so much more difficult. This is really one of those maps where it's so key. And so that's the risk that Hellraisers run right now. They need to go for the eco, because in this next round when they go for the buy, they have to have as much money as possible. We could see SK, if they win the next rifle round, we could see SK just running away with this half, getting up to 9 rounds.
Yeah, they're getting very hard to control. Zero waiting in CT spawn, just hoping that someone's going to walk by. Currently, Taco is at 11-0-3. That's a ridiculous score. Now in the 6th round, that's just way too much. Practically bordering on having the double kill per round at this point. If that continues, obviously, there's not much of a competition anymore.
Well, one good thing to see is that Hellraisers have, they went for some deagles. I was hoping that nobody really went for deagles or 5.7s and kind of gimped themselves going into the next round, but 5,800 pretty much across the board, couple guys spiking up to 6,000. That's plenty of money here for Hellraisers. So this is the big round, Anders, that we have to watch here closely for Hellraisers. SK are in the lead 5-1, and Hellraisers know it. They're taking the timeout. 30 seconds. Where they can actually get Junta involved and have a bit of a discussion on how they want to change things up. You can see the coach, Junta, standing behind there, having taking full advantage of the 30 seconds to get his info in.
Now we should point out, I mean, if what we're saying is true, that Dead Fox is one of the cornerstones of this team, the one round where he could afford the AWP got taken out by Fur and Connector, right? So if you're just taking sort of a quick summary of the first 6 rounds, Dead Fox has had an AWP in 1 and he got no chance to use it at all. Like, he never was in a position where he could have shot someone and he missed a shot and that was it. That was made the difference. So I feel like, you know, having a player like him on board, they need to create an opportunity for him. They need to make something work. But you could do that in the middle. If Dead Fox goes in the window and there's someone down on the main floor of mid and just, you know, sort of is taking the primary fight with SK, that can happen, but they need to create some space for him here to make this work.
It's this smoke right here that's basically the nightmare for Oppers now on Mirage, which is why you rarely see Oppers even take the op into mid, into window. It's that short smoke. It goes down so fast, you have to just use grenades at the back. You can't get picks with the op. And look at this, SK Gaming taking advantage of this lack of information that Hellraisers have. Zero gonna win the duel versus Taco, but Fur is there to trade. Zero gets taken out by Fox, and just like that, 3 players still alive for SK Gaming, and they get the bomb plant on B.
And even worse still, Cold Zero is looking at top mid. This is such a powerful position for Cold Zero to be in. If they try the retake, he's certainly going to be able to catch them. They're trying for a bit of a boost, I think, maybe look over the smoke, but you see here, very easy for Cold to walk in behind them. Fallen almost goes down. He gets the kill on Stiko anyway, and now it's all on Dead Fox. 1 versus 3. Doesn't even get the kill on Fallen, then that would have been at least the beginning. I think this is pretty much game over, and Fallen gonna pick up another shot, even with 14 health. That's 6-1, and Hellraisers, I mean, they trade evenly in the beginning. I mean, it's a 3-on-3, but they can't get back in the game.
Yeah, Zero did work. He got 2 kills there. I mean, he won the duel straight up versus Taco, the entry man for SK Gaming, but then
wow,
no support from Stiko.
He got the headshot on Fallen. If he'd have the AK,
yeah,
that would have been it. But the M4 doesn't one-shot headshot at that range. That's horrible.
The main issue though is just look at that. 8,000 almost across the board there for SK Gaming. It's only Taco who's taking the hit economically. But everybody else, they're filthy rich, Anders. Like, so much money now in SK Gaming. It's going to be so hard for Hellraisers to force them to an eco situation where they can start getting some easier rounds on the board, right? Hellraisers instead going for the half buy in this round. Couple guys going for the Kevlar, Angel going for a scout. Interesting decision. There it is. Nicely done, Fox.
Yeah, he got the tag in return, Angel, but doesn't really matter. They had a double grenade set up here at the A-bomb site, but one of them has already been used, and the other one is never going to be thrown by Zero. So Stiko and Dead Fox, now just Dead Fox left. Trying his best. He's going to get the headshot at least, so bit of a smile for him. Steals an AK. I don't think he's going to get to keep it through this round. Cold Zero is coming for him. 7-1. SK looking very much alive at the moment.
Cold is one of those players when it comes to anti-eco rounds where he's just so brutal. almost used a word that would have got me in trouble. Just a monster. Brutal.
Yeah.
He keeps his cool. He's got perfect spray control, perfect poise.
There was a reason why he was considered by many people as being sort of the player of the year last year, right? There's a very good reason for that, and you sort of see it. I've heard from teams who have been practicing against SK leading into this major that they feel like it's definitely a different team with Fox, but they're still scared of Cold Zero. They're saying, you know, no, he's still very good. He's very hard to play against.
That's what gives this team real. I mean, I expect SK Gaming to make it top 8 at least. So I mean, they should be able to get through this group phase pretty much unhindered with that kind of skill, right? With Cold, with Fallen, with Fur and Taco. I mean, even Fox with the rifle, he looks fairly comfortable. Fallen gonna get caught though. Stico taking it down to the smoke, but they're exactly Fox, the pacing. He's right there behind him with the space.
They were actually under him in the smoke. That's one of the silliest things I've seen yet on this map. Fur is going to be taking down Angel. This is working way too well for SK Gaming. I feel like Hellraisers, they sort of need another timeout almost, because it was close in the beginning, but now they seem to not even be in the game. There's nobody bringing them in. He sees the back, but he can't get the shot in. There, Fox. I think it clips the the back of the model there, and can't quite get the shot in, and he's going to get tagged. He doesn't have any head armor, so just going to fall back.
Who was planting there? Because that person doesn't do squats, right? That Fox was trying really hard to get that shot, and he just couldn't quite connect, you know?
Almost shooting him in the buns.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that.
The much famed bun shot. Zero.
Yeah, there's no way to comment on this stage.
Yeah. Well, they are getting hunted. There's no reason why SK wouldn't do this. They have the money, they have the momentum, they have everything going for them. Dead Fox going to lose the AWP as Zero. He picks up a kill. He's getting almost shot down, but I think he's going to live with around 10 seconds. Oh, 2 seconds left. He actually gets a shot on Cold Zero. That felt like the end of the round lasted forever then. But we are going to get another Hellraisers timeout.
Yeah, second timeout used here for Hellraisers. My one concern is for Hellraisers coming into this. I mean, there was a concerning interview made actually with Stico where he just said, like, we're playing 10 to 12 hours a day, and I'm even going further than that, just trying to keep up individually, but I'm not enjoying the game. Like, I'm not finding the joy in it because, you know, we're just grinding so hard that it feels, well, obviously like work. And that's not what you're looking for when you're boot camping, basically going into one of the biggest tournaments of your career, right? If you can't find the joy in it, then that's going to be telling when you transfer into the game.
Yeah, it's been a discussion for a long time. I think the Cologne major that NIP ended up winning, I think it was that one where sort of the then version of Hellraisers also had just a ridiculous practice scheme where they played more than anybody and they didn't do very well either.
You get burnt out.
Yeah, I think maybe if you want to do that, I think maybe you need more help to do it. Like, this is where I'm interested to see if the sports world can lend a hand essentially to the esports world and get some people involved, you know, get a sports psychologist, get a sort of a coach on the team that has, you know, more experience trying to get people to work that many hours and make it work, because it must be grueling, especially if things aren't working, you know. It's one thing if you're practicing a lot, but you can tell that the practice is sort of paying off, but if it isn't, I'm not sure if it's worth it long run. 8-1 is the scoreline regardless, and we're moving into the 10th round here. Fox, is he being set up for a flashbang? I'm not sure. Oh, Angel, great headshot, taking almost the third one, but Dead Fox will be able to pick it up, taking out Fur now. It's a 2-3 scoreline.
Man advantage for Hellraisers. And so, this is, well, Hellraisers' best chance to fight back. 8-1, SK in the lead. And while the bomb is still here, they can possibly pick it up. Yeah, they can't pick it up because nobody's holding hard on window. Instead, Hellraisers are waiting for SK Gaming to make the move. But with 35 seconds left, they aren't going to have to wait too long. Taco up in Palace. This is his usual spot, as we've seen throughout these 10 rounds. Likes to create space up here on the balcony and try and find that headshot. But look at how passive they are, Hellraisers. They're fully committed to the retake at this point. They're like, we're going to let you get onto a site. We don't care about that. We have the man advantage. We have the kits. Couple of flashes as well to make life easier. We're trusting in the retake at this point. 10 seconds. You gotta go. What is going on?
I don't.
Cole, you gotta run.
Yeah, I don't mind the passive approach if there's 20 seconds left, but now they should be very aggressive. 4 seconds. No, it's not gonna make it.
What is this round?
That's absurd. It's absurd from both points of view. when they're in the middle and there's like 30 seconds left, I don't really mind the Hellraisers are playing defensively, but when you go down past 15 seconds, you should move a bit closer to the bomb site, because then you can put pressure on the bomb planter.
Look at how well that worked out though. That push, that's really the money kind of push right there. The top mid smoke wasn't there, or it cleared up. Angel is going in, but he manages to bait falling out into the open, and you have that support from window. This is kind of what you were referring to earlier, Anders, where you want to try and set up those 1-2 combination punches if you're going for CT mid control like that, if you're going to go for the aggro. But sure enough, SK Gaming, again, that smoke goes down, and now Hellraisers, they're kind of denied. They know one guy's up there because of the nades that are coming through, but apart from that, it's not a whole lot of info to work with.
Very concerning right now for Hellraisers. They finally won a second round, but their money is not looking good. And honestly, if they lose this one, they're not going to have a chance in this first half, are they?
They're going to get blown out. Yeah. I mean, look. This is the difficulty, right? If you're CT, it's so hard to reestablish your economy because we're starting the round. We're a minute 17 in, and just so light on nades. Still, 2 incendiaries. That's what they're holding on to here. Angel's got a smoke as well. And Taco, he's changed it up. He's lurked his way out through Tetris without making a sound. Does it work? Does he catch Bondic? Bondic right there at Shadow. Goes for the peek. And Cold Zero is going to find the opening kill on Angel on short.
Bondic, he almost has to take the fight with Taco. If he stays in Shadow, then there's a very good chance that they're going to come in from Connector and just have him pinned in the corner. Stiko taking matters into his own hands, going to be walking in the middle. The timing just doesn't work out for him. He could have maybe caught the kill then, but now he's been spotted with the FAMAS, and he's down to half health. Again, the mid control here for SK is pretty much unchallenged for Hellraisers, and the grenade, maybe it helped him up the ladder, but it also took another half health essentially off him from what he just had. Now, 4 versus 5, and oh, Fallen! How does he get that shot on Stiko?
That box is there, and it is going to be the opening kill from Fer. Catches the trade. Bondic from CT will take down Fox. 20 seconds left. Again, SK Gaming running down this clock so dangerously low. They really aren't giving themselves much time to work with. 14 seconds. They need to pick up the ball. Taco, you don't have time again. You have to run for it. Fer is going to find Bondic. So that's CT open. And just going to have the time this time around. Like a second left when this bomb gets planted. 0 rotating in from T-Spawn though in a 1v3 retake. No grenades, but he has a kit.
Are they just showboating some, or are they just trying to make this exciting for the viewers? You know, that
nerve-wracking.
Let's just wait until there's only 1 second left to put the bomb down. 0. Yeah, I'm not buying this for a number of different reasons. First of all, the lack of grenades, but also the fact that as soon as he fires this gun, they're going to know where he is, and he will be in a very hard position to come out of alive. Taco will be going down, and Cold Zero catching him, even at that slight gap, is enough for him to get the kill. That will make it 9-2. Favoring SK Gaming, and another reset economically coming in for Hellraisers.
How brutal, 8 rounds in a row. You're like, we did it, we reset them, yeah!
Yeah, and I mean, again, if you keep this idea in mind that Dead Fox is supposed to get the WP and be the power player for Hellraisers, you can't do that. Like, on none of these rounds. He's had it he's had like 2 times maybe, I'm not even sure. Maybe just the once.
Silliness.
It's incredible.
Oh, there's a shot though, Dead Fox. Going for the shoulder peek. This is a hard eco coming in here from Hellraisers, though. So we should expect SK Gaming to pick it up pretty neat. Angel holding close with 0 backing him on short. So they're looking to try and set a trap. Then they might catch Cold Zero. Cold Zero is alone. He does have a man on Delpan, though, watching towards short. Let's see. Is Angel gonna get the jump? There we go. There's the spot. Fallen ready for it. Easy kill.
Yeah, he saw that coming, which is good news. It's still not every day that we see that boost coming in, so I could understand if someone got caught off guard, but SK, they're having everything their way. Grenade? Oh, it's gonna bit stolen, that's a shame. Would have been a nice grenade.
Flawless round. And we're really just seeing, like this, yeah, we're really just seeing the difference right now in Poi. Well, it's really just that SK Gaming show no respect. They're just, we saw a couple of rounds there where they ran the clock down, definitely playing a little bit safe, a little bit worried. But for the most part, the majority of this half, it's just SK Gaming just running around and having their way with Hellraisers. Hellraisers are not able to really get any kind of fight here. 2 kills for Stiko right now. Bondic sitting at 3 kills. And we're 13 rounds into the first half.
Yeah, and Bondic, I mean, Moses is pointing this out. He's one of those players that needs to show off for Hellraisers for this to work out, and he hasn't right now. I don't know if he's putting a lot of sort of focus into helping out Angel with the calling or anything like that, but it is looking very rough at the moment. Stico will be going down. Taco trying to follow it up. The flashbangs are in, and Bondig, he can't see a thing. He's still going to get the kill, and now Dead Fox is there on the crossfire, but he's going to get Molotov now, trying to put down that smoke to cancel it out, but they've lost Zero, and it's a 3-on-3. Still finding their way onto the bomb site. Here is SK with Cold Zero in middle, and the bomb is actually out there. They have to go.
Yeah, they have no choice. There's that lack of respect I was talking about, though. Taco's like, I'm gonna get this guy. He's not gonna do it. And it ends up costing him. Pro on high. Dead Fox has no idea what hit him. And Bondig will get the peak. We'll get the trade. And we're very even right now. Both of these teams 2-on-2. Lots of damage taken by Cold and by Bondig both. And Fallen still alive with a Tech 9, looking for the long-range shot. Not going to find it. And now things get tricky. 50 seconds left, and the bomb dropped in the open. No grenades here to make life easier for Fallen, although he does pick up a flash. He's going to bait a response from Angel, but Angel with the headshot instant.
Yeah, nice play from Angel. Really good at playing those corners, actually. Gets a double kill for himself. It's a third round for Hellraisers. It's very hard to get you start believing in that this can really happen. If this was early on, you know, yeah, it would be looking interesting, but 10-3 is such a massive deficit when you're playing on the CT side of Mirage here, and everyone knows it. Certainly Hellraisers are aware. They don't seem particularly fired up, and SK, they're just sort of grinding out these rounds. Slowly but steadily. Now they're going to go to the mid-control here, and I like this play. Angel and Stico going to be taking down Fox. That's a good start. Fur, he sees the feet, and he's going to be able to get the kill on Stico. And now in window, Dead Fox very low on health. He's not going to survive this one either. Fur will take a headshot, and now it's a 2-on-3. It was a great idea, and it was even a good start, but they just couldn't hold on.
Cold is just so unused to actually having to pick up the bomb that he, like... It's unreal. To actually carry the bomb and get the bomb plant, he just keeps leaving it out there, just drawing it out. I'm like, Cold, please go pick up the bomb. Your teammates have got control of A site now. Just go and get it. Like, wait, hold on, Semler. I gotta go and find a kill real quick.
Oh, good shot from Bondig. But you're right. Maybe, you know, he normally has people do that kind of work for him.
Well, there's the smoke. Yeah, Fox in general, I suppose, right? That's pretty much going to be his role on the team for SK Gaming. But smoke goes down, that blocks it off. Bondig has already thought ahead, though. He's rotated over towards CT. Rotation coming through from Zero as well from that B site. Cold doesn't care. He's lurked his way right through. He might be able to completely hamstring this retake coming in here from Hellraisers. With 40 seconds left, there's enough time for shenanigans.
Yeah, and it's kind of a clever... Actually, that walk through the smoke is clever because Taco's putting bullets in from Palace. So if someone's doing that, you're not thinking that someone else is also walking through the smoke. I mean, this is a good mind game coming out of SK. They're going to get the bomb down. 2 versus 2, and now Zero and Bondig, they're even running onto the bomb site. And now they're realizing we got duped. This is tricky. Taco has a Molotov as well. Even if they get the kill on Cold Zero, they're going to have to try and deal with that. Flashbang is in. Cold Zero going to be shooting Bondig in the back, and now Zero coming in. He makes a bit of noise, and Cold hears it, and it seems like Zero is going to try and save the AK for the 15th round. Wow. Brutal round for SK. I just love everything about this. I love the shots for the smoke as Cold Zero is walking through. That's very clever.
It's just mind games. And well, between Taco and Cold, they pretty much joined the team at the same, well, that was DreamHack Winter 2014, wasn't it?
Is it?
No, it's 2015. I'm out of my mind.
It can't be.
It's all become a blur.
It has.
But really, the meaning is that there's a long history between Taco and Cold. They've played on teams before, joining up with Luminosity at the time, now SK Gaming. I mean, they go way back. And so if you're going to talk about a duo playing together at the end, there's a lot of experience between the two of them. They're going to have a bit of an edge. And we just saw that right there with the mind games and the clear communication. 11-3 for SK Gaming in the lead on T-side Mirage. First half. And it's a brutal one here for Hellraisers. Of course, SK Gaming have all the money in the world. They get to do what they want. And in the 15th round, they're like, hey, Fox, you know what? Go ahead and op. Go nuts. Go nuts.
Why not let him do it? You know, it's hard to imagine how they could possibly lose this game now. Such a massive lead. Fox, right on the other side, and Zero's here. I mean, this is not a bad position for Zero to be in. If Fox misses a shot, if they peek each other, then that's going to be Dead Fox actually hitting a scout headshot on Fallen to take him out.
Now the Cold and Fur, they're just wrecking house over on A right now. We're back into a 3-on-3. Fox just now rotating over. He's going to have to go through T-spawn to pick up that bomb. In the meantime, Taco and Cold still alive here on the A site, applying the pressure. Taco spots the man in jungle, faces, and takes a bullet to the face, but Cold is going to go ahead and trade. Not sure if he spotted the second man, however. He knows that Dead Fox is playing jungle, but he's definitely expecting that rotation from Zero on the B side. It's not going to happen, though. It's through underpass.
Another 2v2.
It's just that Fox, he's not going to have that smoke to block him anymore. Is Dead Fox going to be looking towards Palace or not? It doesn't look like it. I guess not.
Flashback in CT spawn again. Look at how well they're playing it, but he gets a leg shot. He gets a follow-up headshot on Fox, making absolutely short Fox on Fox action. And now Cold Zero 1-on-2. Can he make this work? He's going back into it, trying to get the headshot. 24 seconds left. Can he win this? No, not going to happen this time. Zero will take him out for an 11-4 scoreline, favoring SK Gaming. It's got to be just a very, very comfortable position to be in if you are the Brazilian and Portuguese side.
I just like how straightforward SK Gaming are. Like, this entire half is pretty much revolved around A site for them. And
yeah.
It's very similar to what we saw from Gambit in the first map of the day on Cobble, where they pretty much only hit B on Cobble on their T side. It's just, you have some of these teams, for some reason, they just want to keep repeatedly hitting a site unless you can figure out how to stop them.
Now, Summer, without letting you check the score, what I cheated and just did, but it shocked me. Who's on top of the scoreboard right now for SK?
Well, Taco started.
Yeah?
So it's not Taco anymore, is it?
Is Fur. He crept up.
Where did he come from?
Yeah, this is actually what I actually have noticed this a lot. This happens a lot when you check the scoreboard sort of in the middle of the game. You suddenly realize, wait a minute, Fur's getting a lot of kills, and you're not seeing them. He's just creeping in there every once in a while. It's kind of weird that it happens, but yeah, he's at 16, 15 for Taco and Cold Zero. Somehow he's just managed to sneak in there. It's a great performance on him, obviously, as well. Very important stuff, and we're gonna get into the second half here. The countdown has begun. 15 seconds, and I can't even imagine a path for Hellraisers to get back and win this. And you know what? It's such a shame, because during the first 5 or 6 rounds, it was so close. It was down to clutches every round. If Hellraisers had won some of these, I bet this game would have looked different. But I think not only did they lose that initial battle, I think they lost like all confidence at that point, you know? They lost too many clutches and they just couldn't mentally get back in the game. Now Fur gonna continue. That's 17 kills for him, getting the headshot, getting another one on Zero. Fur trying to continue, but Angel will take him down. Fox in the corner, he's gonna get one. That drops the bomb, and now it's just Cold Zero with the final kill on Bondic, leaving Steak on a 1-on-3.
Well, Fallen, he's got the angle, and he's just going to be completely unflashed by that. No problem at all. Takes down Stico. That is the pistol round in the second half, picked up by SK. Both teams picking up the CT pistol, although it didn't really pan out very nicely for Hellraisers in the first half. They got the pistol, sure, and then SK Gaming proceeded to just completely annihilate them 8 rounds in a row. Now we have to see, you know, SK Gaming, they get the second half pistol. They're up 12-4. They need 4 rounds here to pick up this one map.
Yeah, if they weren't already winning, now they certainly are.
Look at this. It's like 5 UMPs. This SMG is so good. It affords them full nades, plus bonus kill money. Not a huge fan of the UMP, but I mean, I guess when you're going up against full eco, why not? And you can carry that gun on into the next buy round as well.
Yeah, and unlike... Oh, wow, that's dirty Cold Zero, but...
He does happen to have a tag at that exact spot. Yeah,
he's made it history already, so why not just try and bring it back? But I mean, I think the fact is that if you bought the MP7, or if you're on the CT side, the MP9 or something, those are pretty good if you're just running and gunning, but the UMP works so well at long range too. I think that's what makes it so powerful. It works pretty much almost every range, so...
And it does the highest damage versus armor as well.
Yeah.
So you're just... UMP is exceedingly good. And the pro players, it took them a little bit to figure it out, but now it's really just like, it's the opinion is unanimous at this point that UMP is the way to go.
They're boxed in. Taco is coming out of the B holes and actually all the way in T spawn now. So whatever they're planning here, Hellraisers, it's not going to work well. They don't realize it, but they have actually already been found out. So they're setting up this A push, and as soon as it happens, everybody from SK is going to be ready for it. Fox finding another kill in the round. Taco coming in. He's going to go for the... Oh, Angel! Turning around and executing him. Just trying too much. I want Angel to win this round. That would be great, wouldn't it? The greed coming out of Taco. Angel going to pull out the deagle. 28 seconds left, and he's going to try and make it around the corner. The bomb is right there. SK, no, they don't have to fight him. They can just wait for it. There's another headshot. He's not going to get the third one in. Fox will take it away, but almost Karma got played there against Taco. That was interesting.
Yeah, I was talking about lack of respect. This is as clear as it gets. Angel, though, not going to have any of that. He's like, get out of here, youngster. It isn't happening. Wasn't Taco getting pissed about getting knifed not too long ago? Wasn't there something going on about that? Can't remember. My memory's fuzzy. Something about the Undertaker.
There was that going around, but on the other hand, you know, It's always worse when it happens to you, right? If it's the other way, someone everyone is fine with it.
Not gonna happen. Fox looking for the follow-up, and he gets it. Trades effectively, takes down Bondic. 13-4 right now, and Hellraisers, they've put everything they've got into this one round.
They fall back quick from middle, and Fox spots it. So that should, yeah, I mean, this kind of grenade, I think they should know what's coming now.
Look at but speaking of grenades, there are no grenades left for SK. They've got a single flash on Taco. That's it. He's holding B apartment, so he's in the right place at the right time because that bomb is about to come running through here, but this is going to be hairy. 3 UMPs, an AWP on Fox, and a single flash grenade to stop Hellraisers from getting onto that B site.
Yeah, but Cold Zero can turn around. There's nobody coming catwalk, so Cold Zero can create a crossfire with Taco here. Oh, he's actually rotating out. Now, that's a lot of trouble for Taco. Cold Zero needs to be called back in here. Taco going to be shut down. The worst possible timing for that rotation coming out of the Brazilian side. And Cold Zero going to get trucked as well from Zero. Not bad for Hellraisers, not at all bad.
Yeah, this is... I'm actually quite surprised at that. How quickly they were able to just swarm that site. It was the perfect timing. Hellraisers hearing Cold Zero. I mean, they heard his footsteps clear as day. They were pushed up in B apartments. They heard his footsteps clear as day, and they didn't hesitate. They said, this is the time to get in there as quickly as possible. And Fallen surviving with 1 HP. He's like, wait, where is the gun?
There is no gun. Fallen surviving on 1 health, though, not bad. It will be Hellraisers picking up a 5th round here. Just solid work coming out of them. I think that rotation for Cold Zero is incredibly unfortunate. If he had stayed there, things could have got just a lot more interesting, I reckon. But they'll save the AWP on Fox. I think that still means that Hellraisers, the upcoming round, they've got to be very careful. They have to not run into that somewhere and just get completely wrecked. I'll try and actually explain exactly what the issue is. So Cold Zero is holding here, Taco's holding over here. Now, if you're just coming in right around you get the first window, you're going to get cross-fired from these 2 positions. It can be really rough. But if you have a 2nd or 3rd player coming in from this angle, suddenly this guy has a very hard time. You know, he's going to have to deal with both these angles, but they didn't have that. So that's why I thought this position could have been very, very good for SK. Ultimately, it didn't work out that way. Cold Zero got cold feet and just made a run for it.
Just didn't, you know, exactly. Sometimes that's the way it goes. It looks like we have a 4 spy coming out here from SK, however. Did they really put all their money into this, all their funds?
Yeah, they
Pretty
did.
much. Cold is the one holding back for some reason. He's at 2100, but it's interesting. Fox finds the opening shot, takes down Zero. 13-5 right now with SK in the lead on CT side.
What did we say, Sam? No, they had to avoid that AWP. Fox goes hunting.
Exactly, he gives no choice, right? He's not the kind of Fox that sets traps or walks into them. No, he goes out there with the rifle.
Apparently so. Definitely turning it around on them. Taco's now still alone in B, but maybe they feel like the fact that the AWP was shown on this side is enough that they probably won't come B. I mean, it's actually not such a bad gamble. It just turns out not to be right this time. So Taco again, turning his back, and he's going to get shot down from Bondic, who leaps out of the window and drops him immediately. Now, with a bomb plant too, I don't know. SK, sure, if they get a kill really fast here, they could go for a retake. Otherwise, I'm not sure it's worth it.
It depends on where Fallen dies with that kit, really.
Yeah, that too.
Because he has, I mean, they have a kit, but Fallen deciding to back off, he's just, they're looking out for Fox, essentially. I guess they're counting on Cold Zero, having ecoed. He'll have some more money to go into a buy in the next round. Fallen as well might be able to drop something for a teammate, a FAMAS or something along those lines. So, I mean, it's still a case of SK Gaming have so much room for error that they're not even just taking any risks to make Hellraisers feel good, feel more confident. They're just going to go ahead and hold on to their guns and wait it out. See what they can achieve in the next round. We are seeing Hellraisers start to actually, you know, get a little bit more confident, though, just saying, because now that's back-to-back B-site hits that have actually worked out for them.
Yeah,
and they're showing some depth as well. I mean, SK Gaming, like I said, they went A-site 13 rounds last half. Hellraisers saying, well, we can go A, we can go B. You can't really cut corners and cheat with us. You're gonna have to try and spread across the map and find out where we're going.
I almost feel like the fact that Hellraisers are slightly coming alive now, it's almost even more sad that they had such a bad first half then. You know, you feel like, oh no, if only we could have played this game in reverse, we would have seen, you know, a powerful, interesting Hellraisers that would now be tied 4-4 with, you know, or sorry, 2-2 with SK, and it would feel better, right? Nice shot from Stico though, taking down Fox, and SK just continue to try and keep this orb alive as much as they can.
Net carrying it over round after round. Dead Fox alive at top mid though, and he's got that bomb control. Who does he have actually? So it's still Stico supporting him. And as far as Hellraisers, the rest of them, they're all looking contact everywhere else on the map, essentially. Coldzera's holding close. He's hoping that Fallen's going to be able to bait for him. He does get the headshot, the drive-by. Takes down Bondic. Now he's got an AK to play with, and he's got Kevlar as well, Coldzera. So there's a chance for him to do some real damage here.
Yeah, Angel coming out of ramp is the only one, so if he goes down, the rest of the Hellraisers push is going to be much less effective, but if the 3 people in connect to make it in, then suddenly SK are in a lot of trouble. This is all down to timing, past the minute mark now. Smoke goes up to a CT spawn, nice shot from Angel. Drops Coldzera. Now it's 3 versus 4. UMP spray not connecting at all. And Fallen very nearly goes down. Taco showing up here with the deal. Are they going to try for a boost? You can look over the box, but I think they've been found. Angel on the other side. They missed a jump once, and he was not going to give them a second chance.
The only problem is now they're boxed. So that op that they've managed to save for so many rounds now, there's no way out for it left. Zero is holding over here towards the murder hole. And so basically they just have to get CT side on lockdown. They can't let Hellraisers swarm them. Hellraisers do have that in the back of their heads where they want to keep their guns alive, obviously. And they know that after this round of eco that SK Gaming are going to be buying as well. So all of these, there's these internal calculations that are going on in the in-game leader's mind and the players, right? Is it worth, taking these fights? Is it worth going for it if they're going to buy up anyway?
He's got a kid Fallen. Are they going to move far enough away? He's going to tap it one. Dead Fox is there, and he's not going to give him the chance. They're going to lose the AWP, but you see just how devious Fallen is. He won it. I mean, at that point in time, we've actually seen that before. Flusher back in the day ended up walking onto the bomb site because people tend to run away, they think, that's it. No one is really going to come and defuse this bomb, and then that's it. This is great stuff. Great round from Angel. A lot of this round on him.
Yeah, opening it up, exactly.
Yeah, and staying alive on that ramp. I mean, again, if he dies, then the 3 people coming in connect are now... Think about how many angles they have to cover when Angel isn't there anymore. 13 to 7. I still can't see this being possible, but right now Hellraisers are proving us wrong, which is exciting. That's what we want, obviously. This comeback shouldn't be possible, but they're doing a pretty good job at the moment. They will lose Stico early on the round. They've won 3 in a row, and finally SK goes. They've just saved and saved and saved. They're able to buy again.
Yeah, they've got the money for the AWP on Cold this time around, and he holding that angle deep towards B. Halls finds the easy shot onto Zero. Fox with a bit of the lucky spray on Stico at top mid at the beginning of this round. Pretty much seals it up now because that's a 2-man advantage here for SK. Angel, the hero of the last round, he's been Fox is already prepared for this kind of YOLO play if he decides to jump in the window. Fox has got the angle.
Like, they're just patiently waiting on either side.
And look at the aggro hold towards ramp as well here from SK. It's Fallen in first, stacked up together in a crossfire, just waiting, and that bomb is slowly working its way over here as well.
He sees the shadow, tries for the pre-fire. Dead Fox going to take him out. Fallen in the corner. He gets one, he gets both. With 40 seconds left, the bomb is down, and Angel, he's just halfway across the map and not going to get a chance to do anything. That's 14-7. Patient play from SK, and a nice setup over there. You see how much of a shadow advantage he has as he's walking in? That's very nicely done.
That's painful, really, to watch, right? Where it's just like, well, and then they even check, Dead Fox even checks the angle. He must have missed the shot point blank. Hellraiser's going for their 3rd timeout, actually, my mistake.
Hold on, Semler. Bondic spawning over shotgun. Why?
The old man shotgun?
I genuinely don't understand because, well, I mean, of all the things you could buy on the T side, the Nova shotgun just wouldn't be one of them. And why?
It must be a misbuy.
Yeah, either the Tech-9 deal would be better than that, right?
It must be a misbuy. 2-1, 1-2. Like, what is it? It's 2-1, isn't it, the Nova? So,
yes.
I'm trying to think of like what combination that he might have hit where it screwed him up.
Yeah, he's going to throw it away as well.
A shame.
I kind of wish that he would have. I think he got dropped, though. A lot of money was on Dead Fox. He had $7,100 in the bank. Now he's down to $150. And after that tactical timeout, we'll see if that was what Hellraisers needed to get back in the game. Otherwise, they're going to lose this match. I mean, it is now or never for them. This has become plainly obvious. SK just great first half for them. Bit of a stutter here in the second half, but now they're back in it.
Yeah, they're looking very good. It really feels like SK... The only reason is it got even close is because SK started to horse around a little bit, which is definitely one of the pitfalls that you can fall into if you're SK Gaming. You're the team with the lead, heavily favored. You start messing around, and it can come back to bite you. But 14-7 is still I mean, this is a dumpster scoreline, basically, where Hellraisers, if they can't get past 7 rounds, it's kind of like 6 rounds, 7 rounds. That's where it was dominant, and SK really, there was never really any chance for Hellraisers. They need to get past this into double digits before we can really start thinking, okay, you know, this can happen.
Oh, Fallen. Doing him damage to Angel, who's, I think, got tagged in the face with the M4 now. Fer going to be moving in to finish off the job, and once Bondig as well taps away. Fer with a quick double kill here, and now what was supposed to be sort of a surprise push into B has been very well read. Fox and Taco going to easily clean it up here, and this will be a match point for SK. Dead Fox in a 1-on-4, 1-on-5 in fact, and he's only got 35 seconds, and everyone is rotated in. This is just not possible any longer. He's going to get the headshot, and he's going to continue to try. Dead Fox, they're just challenging him for absolutely no reason. You said they were getting a bit jumpy, SK. I mean, that's a clear round where you just see them thinking, yeah, well, let's just all fight him.
This is tough for Hellraisers as well, because they've used this strategy before already in the half. So for it to just, you know, get shut down completely, you go into the timeout, and then you're like, right, okay, what worked? Okay, let's do that again. And then first, like, not having any of that.
Yeah.
They got completely rocked. Match point now for SK Gaming.
Yeah, and obviously the point in a perfect world, they get the kill on Fer, and then someone from B starts to rotate into middle, and then the sort of the actual B push comes. That would have been great, but didn't happen. Oh, coldzera jumping up onto the railing, and he gets the headshot on Stico. That's such an aggressive peek, and he gets down Angel as well. coldzera saved by Fer. The buddy system well in play there, and it's Bondig and Dead Fox now 2 versus 5. SK saying it was fun, boys, while it lasted, but this is done. Fallen going to be taking down Bondig, and that leaves Dead Fox coming out of the B hallways. 1 versus 5 again. Trying to see if he can do it one more time. This time with the UMP gets shut down by Taco. 16-7 as SK Gaming just run over Hellraisers in this game. 24 on coldzera, 22 on Fer. That's the end of the top of the scoreboard there for SK at the end of it, but wow.
Even Fox. 17 for Taco, 17 for Fox, 15 for Fallen. Just across the board, there was no weakness in the SK lineup going into this match. They started strong, they finished strong. They put 8 rounds together on T side in the first half, SK, and it's at that point where you're like, right, Hellraisers, you need to